Power up. Get over here!
Hello everyone, the theme here in the UBISOFT conference, E3 2016. Alright, this was a long conference, even though there was not really much announcements. But this was a long conference, because there was everything in between the announcements of games. There were couch talk, there were descriptions, there were actual gameplay, there were actually motherfuckers playing games. And I do like that. I just didn't like the way it started. Just Dance. Stop with that. Stop with that. Stop with that. Don't start a conference with that. Don't end a conference with that. Don't have a long segment of that. Just show that shit in the screen. No dancers. Stop doing that. It takes motherfuckers out. It does. Now, I do understand that a lot of that have to do with the tragedy in Orlando. That was just some fucked up shit. It was. My thoughts and prayers goes out to the victims and families of those that were slaughtered in the name of radical Islamic terrorism, because that's what it was. But enough about that. This is about games. But yeah, the Just Dance thing, yeah, no, not interesting. How are you going to put it out on the PC? Seriously? Is it going to be VR? I don't know. Anyway, Ghost Recon Wildlands gameplay. Motherfuckers was going and getting this drug lord and just taking off with him and just doing shit. Wow. And the multiplayer aspect was motherfuckers communicating with each other as they were going to do shit. That was cool. I liked the way they did that. And it was a nice introduction to the game. They nailed it on that demo. They did. Another thing that they nailed it, South Park. The fractured butthole was hilarious. It was. And even though motherfuckers were sitting on the couch and talking about it and trying with their lame jokes and so on and so forth, there were a lot of lame jokes at this event by just about everybody. But the game itself, when they were showing the game itself, and yeah, it's South Park, so fuck. That's a game that motherfuckers are going to be getting just because of the way it was presented. Yeah, that alone was great. It just was. Funny demo, okay? Very funny. The Division Survival Expansion 2. Alright, fine. Yeah, expansion. Alright, fine. Eagle Flight? Yeah, they show gameplay. Yeah, it's for VR and for the Oculus, and yeah, I don't want to be an eagle and flying, and I would have to actually see that in more action and actually get an open-minded opinion about it, because I'm just not sold on that yet. I'm just not. So, Star Trek VR. All right. Bridge Crew. All right. It's funny how they had certain people that were in Star Trek TV shows, including LeVar Burton. And then he actually came out on the stage and they actually talked for a while, and I'm just like, no. Just fast forward past that. Okay? Now, LeVar Burton, if you come out with a Reading Rainbow game in VR, okay, yeah, fuck it. Let's talk about that. No. But again, I'm not really excited for VR. So even though this looked great, and doing things, and they were like, yeah, and on the bridge and stuff like that, which was pretty cool, I'm just not too sold on VR. That's just me. For Honor, and they showed gameplay of it, and a lot of it. Bravo. As far as the gameplay, yeah, standard hack and slash. It looks pretty cool. Just come out with the game, and I just hope the gameplay is smooth as it was displayed. Because if it's not, then yeah, you're going to be in trouble. Grown Up. Grow Up? Alright, yeah. Yeah, okay. Platformer, alright, fine. Trials of the Blood Dragon. Looks pretty interesting. If they do more, if they show more, they have to have a confirming grip, and that game doesn't have it just yet. Assassin's Creed movie. Why the fuck would you promote that at E3? Look, I understand it has to do with a game, but okay, since they're not coming out with an Assassin's Creed game, they have to promote the movie coming out. If this movie is not going to be anything to do with the game, if the story's changed, or if the movie sucks, then yeah, this will be all for naught. I'm not sure if this built up any hype for motherfuckers to see the movie. It was just a big waste of time for some because it's a fucking movie. It's not a game. And they better not make a movie of the game. They better not do that. They better not be Assassin's Creed movie, the game. No, don't fucking do that. That's what they're hinting at this point. Don't fucking do that. Watch Dogs 2. Gameplay. Hacking is back. Interesting. Alright, fine. And they showed a game called Steep. And they showed some gameplay of that. And I'm like, alright, Ubisoft, it was just a long conference, but there wasn't that many games as far as they announced. The thing about it is, they have more people on stage talking, making jokes, talking about the games, interviews, and yes, there were demos. Yes, they played the games. Yes, they showed us the capability of the games on VR or on system, whatever. However, at the end of the day, it was a long-ass conference and not that many games being announced. So, if I'm going to give it a score, see, it started off like, no! With all the dancing and stuff, no. Does anybody out there care about Just Dance? Please, I would like to know. So yeah, that affects the score a bit. My final score for the Ubisoft conference is a B-. It's letter grade. For a number grade, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. It wasn't the best, but it certainly wasn't the worst because of all the games and the gameplay that they showed. It was just a long conference with too much interaction with couch talking. There just was way too much of that. And they discussed shit that didn't really have anything to do with gaming unless it was just a title of a game in a movie. It's just, but it was still pretty good. It still held interest to a certain point with their games. So I do give it that. So if you have any opinions, I welcome comments. I welcome debate. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Come and let me know. So once again, for the benefits of common sense, logic, and gaming, this is the theme. And I'll see you later. Credits.